Go. All right, we're back with Star Wars, finally. Hooray!
Yay!
The stream got started a little bit late today because Discord kind of fell over for a while. But they're back up, which is great.
Are they back up, though? Are they back up? I'm not sure.
Well, they heard that we were doing this, so they've opened up a private server just for us.
I'm checking their Twitter. They haven't said that the servers are back up, so they may not be back up yet.
It's true. We're actually using an alternate dimensions version of Discord. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, anything really.
Now,
other
the
than
obvious
Skype.
joke answer is me saying that we're using Skype.
We're using Droxid.
And I just beat you to it.
No. It's just a team speak, just to harken back.
Just to be as obtuse as possible.
Back in the old days.
Back
Using
in the-
Mumble.
Ventrilo.
Oh,
Wow. Ventrilo.
Oh,
Jesus, yeah. That takes me back.
I thought they were here. I thought we were using empty cans with string.
Carrier
every single
pigeons.
every single line
Voice-
that I speak is actually a carrier pigeon delivering an MP3 player.
No. VoIP stands for Voice over In-Flight Pigeons. That's what it stands for. Okay.
Guys, I've just been thinking really hard in your direction.
But in any case, I need server info, Peter. Sorry.
I'll get that to you right now.
Okay.
But yes, hang on, connection information.
I gotta save that one for later on. That's a
What,
borderline
voiceover
good
in-flight
joke.
Pigeon? Yes.
Yes.
That is resembling a good joke.
It resembles a good joke. That's the important part.
There you go. There's the IP. You should know what the port is.
I like to more imagine that the method that we're communicating is this really complex system that gets incredibly convoluted in the middle, where everything is translated into Morse code and transmitted via Welshman, and then translated all back out of it again.
That's impossible because
That's
Welsh.
basically how the internet works.
Well, I mean, because
Minus the
Welsh
Welshman.
is incomprehensible
The
to
internet
anyone.
uses Welshman?
Yeah, I was gonna say Welsh is
Someone asked her.
incomprehensible.
But yeah, that's what passwords are made of. Welsh.
Yeah, incomprehensible to everyone, including the Welsh. Okay.
Yes.
Oh dear. At any rate, so yes,
Country that forgot the vowel.
last time, things started out looking kind of okay, and
And then
Honestly, they were basically looking too good to be true for a little bit.
yeah, you guys,
They were.
swung by Troffak's place. He was happy with the job you'd done, and unhappy about the job that you guys totally didn't sabotage.
No, it was
Totally
those pirates
right.
guys.
the throwdown happened. It's been so long, I didn't even remember.
Yeah.
It's satisfying to know it only takes 6 weeks for me to forget 2 near-death experiences in the same span of time.
So let's see what happened. Right. So after your initial meeting, you guys left the room so that he could have a meeting with a representative from Inquisitor Morns. Who was sort of wearing? She was a Twi'lek wearing all sorts of dark robes and shit. It looked like she had a lightsaber at her hip. Showed up, said some stuff to Troffak, basically implying, basically demanding, your guys' heads on a silver platter, and Troffak basically said, "Fuck you."
It's cute that you think you can order me around.
Yeah, see, that would be bad for business, and no. So, your empire's adorable. Leave me alone. She left grumpily, and then there was the whole betrayal by Rasise.
It was
Yes,
probably
that was
on
his
their
name.
payroll.
Yeah, pretty big smackdown. But Troffak almost got exploded. Usise got away with the Sith idol.
And let's see, after the whole scuffle was over, Troffak's bodyguard.
Troffak was the only one who was in worse condition than me.
Pretty much. Troffak's bodyguard killed one of the other people, and we made sure to keep the other one alive for questioning.
Right.
Right. You kept one of the two alive.
The pig guy.
You kept the Gamorrean alive. Okay.
Yeah, he's going to be real helpful.
Yeah, the pistolier that shot me up a bunch took one in the head, and I have no sympathy.
Yep. That was. Yep. All right. Cool. Let me get the. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that is where things are. Yeah, things could have. It could have gone better.
Could have gone worse.
It could have also gone worse. Yes.
Yes.
I don't think Troffak is going to be asking any favors from us in the near future.
Might
One
be
way or
asking
another.
a lot. We just saved his life.
Yeah, exactly.
He might be doing the whole, so, I can trust you guys, so...
Yeah.
Yes.
Puts Twins in an interesting position.
But yes, Troffak is alive technically.
Barely.
Yeah.
I helped.
From what I
Despite best
recall, you did
efforts,
not actually.
despite best efforts, Troffak
Who
is still
put the
alive.
liver there? Why does he only have one?
So yeah, what are you guys doing now? I mean, that's I guess the $64 question.
So the question I had at the time that I think is still relevant is, if they just had an assassin make a move on Troffak himself, are the Imperials, with their Star Destroyer that's still hovering out there, about to make a move on the station itself?
That's a really interesting question, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's like that's what's planned or something. And it'd be really stupid to not attack while their leader is in a critical state.
You asked that question. Word. When
we
Twin
should,
first...
we should maybe get to like a monitoring room or something.
I imagine that Troffak's number 2, the lady who shot the jackass, who shot me a lot, is probably still here. I doubt
Oh
she's a
yes,
doctor.
she's still here. She is, yes. She's she's a bodyguard.
Right.
He's got a major domo, though.
Yes, he does. Daus Donetta, who has just shown up. Yes,
I have
Dina,
22
who is
wounds. Excellent.
yes, yes. So yes, Daus sort of shows up. Daus comes striding into the room, and basically starts issuing evacuation orders.
Ah, good.
And basically shouts at he tells, okay, you two. Now that we've got the boss stabilized to some degree and medics are with him, wheel his chair onto his personal cruiser. Get medical teams there. Stat, we're getting him out of here. Get ready to scramble all fighters. He looks over at you guys and sort of says, yeah, I'm guessing the Imperials are going to be making a move on the station now-ish. So you might want to leave.
We're a distraction.
If you want to pitch in and help make it easier for the boss to get out, we'd love it, but we can't really expect that of you given what you guys just did to save his life anyways, so...
To be fair, they know who we are. They know what our ship looks like. They're probably going to shoot at us the first chance they get. So we're probably distractions whether we like it or not.
And I'm just saying probably should get out of here before the bombardment starts.
I have an idea.
Where can
Let's
we
get to
find
the ship.
Sorry, was that word,
Where-
Nick?
Where can we find you after this goes down?
Well, we're going to be running to ground. You might. We'll probably head for the black site.
All right.
Here's one of the dead drops I use for some jobs. You can contact us through that. I give him another HoloNet dead drop.
Right. And you can leave any message if you need to leave any messages for us. Contact the black site. You know.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Even if we're not there, messages will get to us from there. Let's go. Let's go. Sirens are going off all over the place.
Are they taking the pig one with them?
They're currently they currently have the Gamorrean totem with them. Yes.
Gotcha. Well,
Okay.
not going to argue on that point.
Yeah.
We don't need hostages.
I don't know if that would be a
where's the
hostage, but we don't need the information that guy would give to us.
Also, none of us speak Gamorrean.
Yeah.
Where's the professor?
She's
there, I think.
limping along. She's sort of saying, "Who do I go with?"
Us.
Okay.
And Twins just like jumps and raises a hand.
And then
Yeah,
she's
it's
like,
probably
"On my
best."
sides."
Yeah, Twins regrets that immediately. Ow, 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 ow.
Let's move.
All right, we get to the ship.
Ow, ow.
Once, want to get out the holocrons and set up a camera.
Okay. You notice that a force field has gone up over the over the base for the time being, which is a good thing. But that's about when the turbo lasers from the Star Destroyer start raining down.
We caught the name of the apprentice, right?
Yes, the name she gave, which I've forgotten.
Do you have a token repository?
I do. I'm going to check that now. Hang on. I'm hoping I named her on the token.
I think you did.
Yes, the name on the token is Iwate.
Iwate. Okay.
Iwatte.
Okay, I have a plan. To get as many of Troffak's people out as possible.
Okay.
Once we have a trajector, a hyperspace trajectory calculated, I want to contact the Star Destroyer via vid call and say, "Wanate, look what I've got," and I hold up the holocron. That should direct most of their fire at us as we jump out.
All right. Well, you guys get back to the Razorwalker.
Alternatively, we can
First
just
things first.
Alternatively, we can just spray paint the Razorwalker. Damn it, Vorkos was here.
Yeah.
Come get your hologram.
Might be a little bit difficult to see that.
That's why we do it in neon.
All right. So you're back.
That way,
to
when
the
they
Razorwalker.
fire at us, it ignites the noble
I
gases, and
suppose.
it just spreads the message harder.
But yes, as you're getting close to the Razor, the ground starts shaking and such, and because orbital bombardment bad. Some of the shots aren't hitting the force field; they're hitting the ground outside the force field, which is not helping.
Bombs
Yeah.
are only bad. It's only bad depending on which side you're on.
You're on the bad side.
Oh.
Twins is gonna honestly be leaning on someone, probably Jith, to help along because, yeah,
All right.
I'm not in a state muscle right now.
Vorkos will eventually get annoyed by how slow you are, pick you up, and firemen carry you to the ship.
I'm short and small. Not
Why-
the best person
why are
to
you
support others'
leaning on
body
that?
weight.
Why are you leaning on the second weakest person in this party?
She's the most convenient height for me to lean on.
Exactly.
Elbow on the top of the head kind of deal. This is spooky.
Oh, this is actually really comfortable.
I don't have to
If only
bend
all
over
these
to lean
horns
on you.
weren't here.
Hey, hold still.
If only all these horns weren't here, you'd be a lot more comfortable.
You're so inconsiderate, Jith.
Anyways, yes, you guys get back to the. You're in the landing bay where the Razorwalker is. every now and then, the ground shakes. You can see cracks in the ground, that weren't there when you arrived. Bits of ceiling are falling in here and there. You can see, fighters, bunches of, bunch of fighters are taking off to go out, and buy time for the boss through the cloud of TIE fighters that have been launched from the Star Destroyer.
I wonder how long until they lose atmospheric containment.
Let's not find out.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, we should be on the ship when that happens.
All right.
Yes, the ground shakes every now and then. You have dramatic stumbling happening here and there, but you guys get yourselves back onto the ship.
Either way, I'd probably not want to be in the atmosphere when it goes pop.
Jith is going to, start barking out orders and, just like, you sit down, and just kind of like put Twins in a chair and buckle her in and stuff, and then be like, Vorkos, and then see Vorkos setting up his tripod or whatever. Io, you get in the cockpit with me.
Will do. Forecast has to set up his photography session.
Yeah, he's experimenting with different lighting angles to make sure that his middle finger really pops.
Doing sound checks.
Check 1 2 1 2.
Check 1 2 3.
He's getting ready. He's getting
There we
ready.
go. There's the perfect F.
He's taking pictures to post up on Facebook. Nothing too fancy.
How does that not exist yet?
You know that eventually someone's gonna make literally it's like that trend of dating website for specific fandoms.
Yes.
What? I mean, Wiki is really good at that. I mean, that's why the Star Wars Wiki is just Wikipedia. So.
Yeah. But yeah,
Forcebook exists.
it does.
The Forcebook Star Wars community.
Star Wars community.
So my joke is more apt than it deserves to be. Anyway. Moving on.
Sigh.
This is what we get for being gone for this long. Anyway.
Yeah, probably.
We have a whole lot of distractionary banter to get through.
At any rate, yes, you go through pre-flight, Jeth.
Very, very quickly.
I was assuming you were doing a somewhat aborted pre-flight. All right. I turned the engines on. Do they work? Yes. Good. All right.
Make sure seats are in full and upright position. Whatever.
Let's see.
As long as my stomach doesn't fly out of my mouth, it's cool.
Engines on, doors shut, done.
Basically.
I'm less worried about it flying out of your mouth and that gaping chest wound.
It's cauterized.
You did medical. I'm hoping there's bandages there.
Yeah, bandages. I forgot Twi'leks heal real slow.
Everyone heals real slow except you giant alligator.
Shut up, you spiky monkey.
Like going off of racial slurs like that, I don't even know what you'd call twins.
Dickhead?
Not really, no.
At any rate,
I'm gonna be in my engine room. Fuck this.
all right. So yes, you're in the engine room, making sure things don't explode. All right. So Jith, you are planning a jump out of here to. I'm guessing you don't care.
Somewhere. Somewhere that's not here.
I.e., not the Narshada system.
Yes.
Null Hutta system, that's what it is, sorry.
My-
I'm out
Another shadow might be safer, honestly.
for now.
What are you typing? What are you typing into the jump system? No there. No there. I've not heard of the no there system. No, not here.
Let's see. I'm going to pick a jump coordinate at basically random. And then we're going to jump again from there.
No!
Yes, of course. They'll never see it happen.
They really won't, but
That won't help much. All right, they're not expecting to jump to Coruscant. You're right, they don't. They still have a fleet there. Because, duh.
Alright.
All right, so, yes. You can... Yes. Yeah, you program jump coordinates. Your pre-flight's done. I'm assuming you're going to wait until... Eric, when do you want to send the message?
Once we
I mean,
know,
we should be off the ground.
yeah. Well, once we have jump coordinates, because I don't want to get swarmed before we can get out in case things go horribly wrong.
Okay. All right. So, Jith, you basically you got a hyperspace coordinates planned. The engines are ready to go. You can take off whenever you'd like.
Alright. Bye!
There are a whole bunch of fighters outside dogfighting.
Fair enough.
The Troffak's fighters are outnumbered by the TIE fighters because
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 a
TIE fighters.
Every other fighter in the fucking system in the galaxy is outnumbered by TIE fighters.
yeah, because there's a standard Imperial class Star Destroyer carries 72 TIE fighters total.
Just goes, whatever. I heard some loser called Dak Raider or some bullshit like that took out a whole complement of Star Destroyer and Starfighters, so.
Dash Rendar, the man, the myth, the legend.
The legend.
Mostly the myth.
Mostly the
Almost entirely the myth.
I love that Let's Play you told me
It's a
about.
really good LP.
So apparently, this part is actually real, but the rest of it...
And then he goes on to say that he went through the sewers of a planet for some reason.
Dash is
That
just
didn't
really
happen.
terrible at telling stories, isn't he? I don't know why he told people that he waded through shit.
What does he think he is, Andy Dufresne?
Oh man.
Anywho,
Dash Rendar. So we're going to put this. We're going to take this thing from first gear to fifth without going in between. And,
Zoinks end away. Okay, give me a driving
yeah.
roll.
Oh no, a driving roll. What am
Yeah, I know
going
you're
to?
terrible at these, Nick.
Let's see. Okay, I'm going to assume that this is an open roll because it's a stressful situation.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Could be.
Let me actually get up here. Impersonate. There we go. Oh no,
16.
I rolled a negative. I only rolled a 16.
Yeah, I know it's terrible.
That-
Zoish!
Terrible. Terrible.
You come screaming out of the hangar, basically at full speed. Yeah, it's a good thing there wasn't anybody else in the hangar when you took off.
Fuck him.
It's also a good thing Troffak is probably past caring about this place for the moment, given that it's being unboardedly bombarded. And you come
Yeah.
zorching out, just as the shield covering the dome finally collapses from the orbital bombardment. You start seeing turbo laser bolts sort of slamming into Troffak's palace. As another ship, as you notice, I'm going to say 5 identical shuttles come launching out of the hangar base simultaneously and go
Sure.
streaking off into 5 different directions.
Good move.
It's like, and woof. The fighters are doing a remarkably good job. Troffak's fighters are doing a pretty darn good job at tying up
The ties.
the ties, yes, as it were.
We have shields! Fuck you!
Pretty much, actually. They're outnumbered, but they are tougher.
The Imperial Navy wins by attrition in every fight.
That and also giant fuck-off battleships.
That'll
Yes.
do it too, yeah. Fighter support, yeah.
I'm going to fill this sector of space with turbolaser fire. Don't be there. Okay. At any rate, so yes, you are now flying around. You are being. There are no TIE fighters coming after you.
There will be.
Give me the word, Jith.
All right. I'm assuming that if we're not actually getting harassed yet, that we'll be able to get ready for our jump pretty quickly. So.
Oh yeah, you can easily start getting ready for your jump for the time being.
All right, we're as clear as we're gonna get.
All right.
All right.
Hello, Imperial Star Destroyer. You know what? I don't even care what you're called. The Twi'lek. What was her name? I honestly don't. Eric doesn't remember her name.
Iwata.
Iwata, are you there? Are you watching? Because I hold up the holocron. Risei ain't shit. Come get it. And I cut the transmission. And I get into the fucking turret.
All right. So yes, you sent the transmission. Jith.
Jith is like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi.
Where are you in relation to the Star? Okay. Currently, you are not. Unfortunately, you are not currently behind the Star Destroyer.
Okay.
I mentioned this because behind the Star Destroyer is literally the only place there aren't turbo laser batteries pointing.
Right.
You notice that the amount of turbo lasers that are being shot at Troffak's Palace has dropped by roughly a third.
Ah, shit.
Just speaks to for a second. Well, they won't actually shoot at us. They need this stuff. I mean, what are they going to do if they blow it? Oh, okay. They're just crazy.
Turbo lasers both start flying past the Razorwalker.
I guess
Uncomfortably close.
I guess they're planning on recovering it from the shrapnel.
You just hear over the comms from the engine room. Okay, which one is it? Engines, guns, or shields? Which do you want them most?
Shields, please.
Okay.
All right. You are getting the. Also, you do notice that a group of some sort of ties have managed to start breaking away from Troffak's fighters.
When you say some sort of ties, from my position, can I by any chance see which,
From the engine room?
I might have a window.
Just got a little porthole in the window.
You can't see, Gav.
I like system.
However, Io is in the cockpit currently, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
He's my co-pilot currently.
Yes, Io, you can, if you'd like to give me some sort of, choose an appropriate skill to use for sensors. If at worst, use your perception.
I'll roll my perception.
Okay.
Let's see here. We're on just title screen, probably.
Sure, whatever.
Whatever. Yep.
Pick a map where you have a token.
Close or open roll.
Open rolls.
Yep. I figured. Let me. 7.
That's actually good enough. That's okay. Now you can give me a Imperial intelligence roll because this will allow you to identify what they are. You can see them.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Imperial intelligence. 12.
12. Oh, you can definitely identify them. Gav.
Yeah.
You should also give me a fix-it roll for overclocking the shields.
Okay.
If you roll well enough, you won't have to take the guns down.
Okay. Hang on. Fix it.
Oh, wind left.
No.
10. Okay. Okay, so Gav, here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
You could pick one of the two. You can either take the guns down to reinforce the shields, or you can reinforce the shields and have your fingers crossed that your overclocking of them will hold up for a while.
Okay,
Just had a connection drop. Can you? let me back
It's already
in?
said you're disconnected, so you can just reconnect.
Cool.
Based on the comms and everything, am I aware of this group of fighters coming in?
Well,
And the fact that somebody's trying to identify them because they're not ties, or they're not normal ties.
all right. So you do hear that Io says, okay, there's a group of ties breaking off from them, trying to identify them.
I'm going to hold off until Io gives me confirmation.
All right. Yeah. On the plus side, I will give you guys a bit of a sigh of relief moment. They are not tie advanced.
Yeah, because those are
They're
fast.
fucking defenders, aren't they?
That's not the one I'm worried about.
I have no idea what those are.
They're Darth Vader's ship. It's
Darth
fast.
Vader's special TIE fighter was the prototype for the TIE Advanced.
Hmm.
No, they're interceptors.
Oh, in that case,
Okay, well at least they don't have shields.
yeah,
They're just really fast and overgunned.
yeah, they're made of tissue paper. Okay, I'm gonna ramp the guns up, ramp the shields up, but not to a level where they'll disable the guns.
Okay.
Because even lower powered guns will still hit through them if you can hit them.
What were you worried they were going to be, Gav?
Fucking defenders.
That's what I was worried
There was
about.
no way they were
too.
going to be defenders at this point. There's literally no chance that they would have defenders. I'm not A, and B, I'm not that evil.
Well,
No,
You
it's
like
just your
to
dice.
you do like to show off how how the resources of our pursuers and all that sort of stuff.
He's got enough resources with just regular TIE fighters and a fucking Star Destroyer. He doesn't need defenders.
All right, let's leave.
Yes. All right. So the TIE interceptors are arcing towards you. Your turbo laser bolts go zipping by you. Give me a piloting roll to try to navigate the. Yeah.
The everything, right?
The everything. Like the TIE fighters aren't here yet, but there are a lot of turbo laser. But turbo lasers aren't good at specifically 18. Okay, good. Aren't good at specifically targeting a freighter of your size, especially one as nimble as yours is.
Right.
They're designed for orbital bombardment and shooting at capital ships, which are not so much the good at dodging.
Quick reminder: 25 wounds is where you have impairment 1, right?
Correct.
Okay.
However, 18. That is good enough to navigate them fairly well. One turbo laser bolt does in fact clip your shields.
Great.
The shields protect your ship. You do not take any damage to the Razorwalker. Well, not the hull.
That's still enough to make Vorkos sweat if he could sweat.
Yeah, Gav?
Am I swearing by any chance?
You are almost certainly, because there are
course you're
several panels.
swearing.
Because there are a couple of electrical panels in the engine room that basically sort of start sparking wildly, and you hear sort of paff, boom, poof, smoke. And you also hear the telltale sound of shield generators spooling down.
Oh shit!
On the plus side, the shields did manage to deflect a turbo laser bolt.
Yay!
Yeah. Now I've got to try and fix shields on the fly. This is going to fucking hurt.
All right.
I'm going to radio. Jith. You might want to start flying fancy. If you're going to ask me how fancy, as if you don't have any shields.
Oh.
So all of the fancy. Great.
Yes.
All right, Jith, you guess it'll take you a little bit. You don't have a clear shot to jump to hyperspace just yet. At a rough
Gotcha.
guesstimate, you're fairly convinced you'll be able to avoid any more turbo laser shots. You're good.
Oh, that's nice.
But doing so will, the problem is that in order to do so, you can't fly in a straight line, which means the TIE interceptors will catch up to you before you can jump.
Yeah, oddly enough, this ship might have actually outrun them in a straight race.
Yeah, that's actually quite possible, if you were running in a straight line.
Yeah.
Which we can't afford to do because the turbo lasers will just lead us.
Yes.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to roll fix it.
Yep, go for it.
I'm gonna throw a fortune die in there.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, dear.
We have no shields now.
Yeah, that's why you want to.
A fortune die probably will destroy that.
Yeah.
And now everything explodes
Nope.
forever.
Great.
Oh boy.
So yes, you're like, okay, right, fixes it. Bam! Poof!
Well, the good news is we've got plenty of power for the guns. Bad news is...
The bad news is I'm currently holding on to the outside of the ship by my fingernails.
Yeah, Jocks, you
Yeah.
get shocked pretty badly. You basically do that whole sort of cartoon, fly across the thing and slam into the wall, sort of twitch a bit for a little while.
Oh, good.
Because something, it wasn't, you didn't touch any exposed wiring intentionally. But some wire became exposed unintentionally. You take 5 wound points, by the way.
Jith is going to show back. Hey, you okay? Because you better not have fucked up my ship or I'll kill you!
You want to come down here and tell your ship not to burn me the fuck down and we'll have a talk?
Oh, I will come down there and have a talk with you. Just as soon as I'm not busy saving our asses.
Twins isn't going to sass anyone. It's just going to try and paint targets for Vorkos to pick off.
Yes, as a matter of fact, the TIE interceptors are now entering range. There are 6 of them.
All right.
So two wings of them come sort of screaming in.
14 by being a nuisance.
Okay. You have painted one successfully.
Woo.
All right. I will pop the painted one.
Okay.
Good thing it was painted.
And
Yeah.
it needed to be because Twins' roll hit exactly.
Right.
All right, Jith, you should give me another piloting roll.
Right. Okay. Is
Fortune
this
die.
just to
Not die.
Oh, okay.
No pressure.
I think we're good.
Okay.
That's a 31.
That
I'm
almost
glad
was a
someone
boxcar,
could fucking
too.
roll.
Almost a boxcar there too. It would have
All
been
right,
great.
Hey, Jocks,
okay.
hold on.
All right, you
I
do
know
some
I
maneuvers
will
in
fail
the
my
Razorwalker
primary
that
fucking skill first.
you do maneuvers in the Razorwalker that honestly most fighter pilots can't pull off in a fighter.
Try spinning, that's a good trick.
Do a barrel roll.
It's an aileron roll.
You managed
Somehow
to,
we were behind the interceptors.
actually, you managed to actually not only avoid the turbo lasers, but lead the interceptors, some of the interceptors on a merry enough chase that one of them actually gets shot down by turbo laser fire, and 2 of them crash into each other.
Ah,
Well, hell yeah.
slam on the brakes, they'll fly right by.
Just like, All right, the remaining 2 actually get to shoot at you guys, though.
One of the this is after one of them got wrecked from Vorkos.
Yes, there are 2 left now.
Comboing it. Okay.
Yeah, they are literally tissue.
Okay, so there were 6 of them in total. There's
There
2
were 6
now.
in total, yes.
That's what happens when you just get a 31.
Yeah, I wouldn't have given you that much, but it was a 30 fucking 1. So,
Yeah, isn't the difficulty for leaping the Grand Canyon like 20?
25.
25? Yeah.
25 is basically 25 plus is that's not possible. So good, well done.
Now we're getting into cinematic bullshit.
I don't remember.
This was
installing
the
a
space
teleport
equivalent of a
on ship.
Bollywood film.
Let's see. Okay, the interceptor pilots are actually good.
Yes.
Just do like all these like
Interstellar
spinning
bug.
twists and turns, and when the Razorwalker starts spinning,
All right.
Jox is just lying complacently across the hood.
All right, good shots. Neither of them hit.
Thank God my defense is really good in this ship.
Yes. One of them, if you were in a normal ship, might have had a chance of hitting you. Your piloting's your piloting's up to 15 now, isn't it?
It's up to 15 now, yeah.
Yeah, never mind. It would have hit you before you got raised your reflexes.
Yes.
In anything but the Razorwalker, that is. So yeah, good. Those were good shots. They came close, but you managed to basically, roll the ship out of the line of fire just in the nick of time.
Oof.
That's a 12.
That will not hit him.
No, it will not. That's a shame too, because damn it, that was a really good 6.
Yeah. Eric, if you'd like to shoot another one, you may do so.
Boom!
That'll hit. Splat.
I am exactly good enough at my job today. Yay, I'm adequate.
There is one left.
I
all
have
right.
an excuse. Leave me alone.
This is true. Jox,
Yes. I am
you peel
crispy.
yourself off the wall. If you had hair,
Swear
it'd
a
be
lot of
standing.
the shield generator.
If you had hair, it'd be standing comically on end at the moment.
Anyone makes a fried chicken joke, I'm throwing a wrench at them.
There is a fire in the shield generator at the moment.
Oh hell.
Christ. Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it.
Fortune die, please.
Okay.
Yay! Yay!
The fire is out. The shields aren't coming back up immediately. Actually, a 26.
At the 26, yeah. I mean, like that's just like.
All right.
That fortune
yes,
die-
yeah.
The fire burned in such a way that fused two wires together, which brought the whole system back online.
Yeah, basically,
Actually,
right.
you get the fire out, and you're like, okay, well, this entire assembly is shot and is never going to be useful again.
So basically, you're fixing it so good, you just simply realize, oh wait, I got a replacement one just sitting here.
You are
fresh in
actually,
packaging.
it's you don't actually have a proper replacement for it, but you're able to jury rig something pretty quickly. That will hold up for the next 10 minutes or so.
That's all we need.
That's all we
I'll do.
need.
So it's like whap 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 chink.
I'm trying to think what I'm sorry.
I say this. So you shove things in, and everyone on the ship can hear the comforting sound of the shield generators spooling back up.
Oh, thank the scorekeeper.
I'm not hearing any appreciation there, Captain.
If I had to worry about losing blood, I would be way more appreciative of what just happened here.
And just on principle, I'm going to shut off the comm so I can't hear the appreciation, so I hold it over her.
He's almost
Ostrich actually do something right.
he's almost as vindictive as he is useful.
So our shield's coming back up.
Yep.
Is the tire interceptor right behind us?
Yep.
I'm gonna hit the brakes.
All right. Give me a piloting roll. I'll give him a piloting roll.
15. Oh, good job.
All
He
right.
stops.
Well done.
So yeah, you put on the brakes, and he stands his interceptor basically on end to just shoot straight up, straight up, and snaps it into a roll. Comes diving back down towards you, shooting at you. But Eric, you can shoot for Eric Word. You guys can shoot first. Unfortunately for him, that was a damn good roll. He managed to not run into the back of your ship.
Haha, got him.
He is tagged. So his defense is down to 11.
Oh, that was... Don't break the gun too, please.
The only way that
He
could be
didn't weigh
worse.
awful.
It didn't
Oh,
weigh
yeah.
awful.
Yeah,
I am adequate.
like it did not. It was not way awful, nor was it boxcars. So
Yeah.
All right.
The good news is that he's still impaired, so instead of succeeding by 3, it's instead only a match.
I think that makes expected shocks then.
Well, no. Right now, I'm gonna give his guns roll, which unfortunately for him is much
Oh,
less.
right.
I'm gonna give him a circumstantial bonus for that stupid piloting roll he pulled off.
you roll 42. It's just like, no.
It's
Okay.
a good roll, but again, you managed to basically he was directly above you, and you managed to basically roll the ship so you're presenting the narrow edge to him, and he just barely misses.
Is this pilot accidentally wearing the white armor instead of the black armor?
He's good. It's just
I think we found the squad captain.
Yeah.
The ship's defense is 17, and his attack bonus is only 12. He needs to get a bonus roll in order to hit us.
I mean, yeah. Again, for a generic pilot, a 12 is fucking great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Anything, so Jox and Io, is there anything you'd like to do before?
I mean, I'm not sure what I can do. Is the problem?
I know it's the. There's only so much that can be done at the moment.
Right, and this is like not a situation where a thief has much skills that could be applicable outside of info.
If you guys had another turret, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, ooh. Oh
no.
Gav.
I
What do we?
remember.
Gav.
Hang on.
What did we say about laughing like that?
Where is this fighter in comparison to us now? Is he coming down in front of us by any chance?
He could be.
I'm gonna just stagger up towards the cockpit. Yeah. So you remember that pirate disguise that I put on all the way back when? And Volkos thought it looked cool, so said don't take it all off.
Okay.
Yeah, you know those grappling claws that I said could launch but couldn't actually grab it, couldn't
Oh.
hold anything?
What? Oh, yeah. We do have those.
Are you going to shoot him with a rocket fist? Is this the best thing that ever happened?
Josh just hits a...
So
All right, children. I'm trying to save the bus here, so if you're going to do something, then do it instead of talking it up for 5 minutes.
Jox hits a big red button that he hit in the roof of the cockpit.
all right, give me a guns roll.
big red button.
Fortune die this. Please tell me you're going to fortune die
Of
this.
course I am. My guns aren't that great. This is my last fortune dice already.
But get for burning them too quickly.
Okay. And... Guns.
Ah!
Goes flying harmlessly in space.
It was a great idea, marred only by your overselling of it. That's why you got a minus 14 on
No,
it.
bullshit. I call bullshit because right now there's a TIE Interceptor pilot in front of us thinking, what the fuck?
So yes, the grappling claw goes thunk and goes sailing out, and the TIE Interceptor pilot looks over and just sort of rolls casually out of the way.
Didn't put a whole lot of
somewhat slow moving.
Didn't put a whole lot of oomph in that grappling claw launcher, did you?
I never said it was useful.
You said this was going to be like the greatest thing ever.
No, I said it was going to be the greatest thing ever.
Yes. If I rolled 30, it'd have worked.
If only I rolled 30, it would have worked.
If you only rolled at all well.
If it would be anything in this case. If you're rolling 30.
All right, the grappling basically it had less oomph in the launcher than you thought it was going to.
Yeah.
It's possible that
anything else,
it's possible that the damage you guys have taken and the sort of the system shortouts that have happened have basically sucked some of the power out of the launcher. You're not sure.
I'm just imagining that the grappling hull launches forward and then and then like reaches its length and then slowly rebounds back and knocks off of the cockpit.
It's not got a chain on it.
Why would you not put a chain on a what's supposed to be a
Because,
grappling?
as I said when I put it on there, if it actually attaches to anything and it pulls, we'd likely lose the front end of the ship.
All
We're
right,
not built as a tug.
all right. I'm gonna just try to run this guy down.
Okay.
18.
See, everyone else can make the rolls.
I have a 17 bonus.
I have 13 for my guns.
I
All right, you run right through him. He's like, "Aha! I've dodged that stupid grappling." Oh fuck! Slam!
I like my idea.
Explosion.
I liked your idea, Gav. I thought it was the best idea.
So there's an explosion as you fly through the TIE interceptor. You hear the sound of the fuel generator spooling down again, and sparks from somewhere back in engineering.
Yep, that's my cue.
Just kind of like tries to not like look like he's shuffling away in shame as he goes back to work.
All right, give me one more piloting roll to avoid turbo laser death.
All right.
You're
We're
fine. All right, and you're able to straighten out, level off, arc away. As you're arcing away, Skitch, give me another perception roll.
You got it.
I'll be back.
7.
Good enough. All right, as you come arcing, so what you managed to do is you've arced your path so that you're now behind the Star Destroyer,
Okay.
which is
So the turbo lasers can't reach us, basically.
there are no turbo lasers that shoot backwards on a Star Destroyer. They're just a few ion guns. But more importantly, the perception roll was to notice on the sensors. Now that you're in this position, it's no longer being blocked off by the Star Destroyer in the way. You can see a Corellian Corvette flying off towards the edge of the system that looks like it's about to enter hyperspace. A very familiar-looking Corellian Corvette.
I shoot it.
That's not going to do any good, but have fun.
I hate him.
You know we do have a second grappling claw.
It won't get there.
Is there any way
okay.
that we could?
I'll save it for another 25 episodes.
Is there any way that we could actually follow it?
Well, you'd have to recalculate your hyperspace path. You carefully laid in to get you guys the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah, no time for that. I'm just gonna crank it.
But you do receive a burst transmission from it as it enters hyperspace.
We'll listen to that in a minute. Bye.
As you jump into hyperspace.
Spend a fortune die to do something last session. Like slap a tracker on Risise before he escapes.
No.
Oh!
Troffak's people have the Gamorrean. Maybe they can extract information on his location from him. We'll worry about that after we're not running away from a Star Destroyer.
Is this in leverage? You can't spend fortune dice to change the past.
Did you guys end up getting a chance to play that?
No.
No, unfortunately.
Never gotten around to. I've only skimmed through the rules for Leverage RPG. But anyways, you enter hyperspace. Zoinks and away. You are no longer dying.
Twins is like, speak for yourself.
My pride is dying.
On the plus side, Gav, your jury the roll you made to jury rate things, you were fairly certain you know how to fix things. Now that you have time while you're running away in hyperspace, you're certain you can fix the shield generators.
Okay.
You've got enough spares to do it as long as you no longer have to rush it to get the shields back up.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, now that I can breathe. Also, now that I've wrapped some bandages around my badly scorched hands. Ow! Ow! Ow!
All right. Well,
Yes,
I guess
there's a smell of scorched basilisk in the engineering bay.
Something smells good.
I'm back.
Swear to God, I've got a wrench your size, okay?
Like a masala.
you two stop flirting.
I've got 2 wrenches your size.
Ew.
Wait, Jox is female?
I'm going to close the...
Jox has been defeated. You get experience.
You get 13 experience points. Unfortunately, we don't use experience points in this game, so...
Yes, you do.
Everyone take 1,000 points and.
Oh, damn, we should PvP more often.
and then the next game we're going to play
All right,
is...
so yes, you guys each get 1,000. Whose line is it anyway? Points. So
There you go. There you go.
All right.
There was a Knights at the Dinner Table comic where Brian devises a plan to get a whole shit ton of experience, which is they defeat an owlbear and then stumble across its nest where all of its eggs are, and so he hatches the eggs in a cage and raises them all to adulthood, makes sure that they can breed, and then after they've bred and laid new eggs, he takes a spear and kills all of them, and he's like, I get experience for all of them, so I go up a level. And somehow the comic doesn't end with, no, they're caged and helpless, therefore the challenge rating is 0.
well, technically speaking, it's based on earlier D&D where the challenge rating wasn't really a thing.
Okay.
It's based on 2nd edition AD&D.
Yeah. Which has lots of stupid rules.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which he exploited all the time.
Sack of rats, yo.
Yeah.
The
Well,
Gnomish XP machine.
also, interestingly enough, in most AD&D stuff, most of your experience points didn't come from killing monsters. It turns out.
It came from treasure.
Yep.
Really?
Yep. Most of your
Yep.
experience came from you got 1 XP per gold value, GP value worth of treasure you find.
Yep.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So monster XP is actually surprisingly low in AD&D. Because it's based on what treasure you find. It's actually kind of interesting. I'm not sure it's good, but it's interesting.
Well, yeah. Anyways, moving on.
Yes. Yes, you are in hyperspace. Hooray.
Ooh.
Where are you going after you exit hyperspace?
Jith is going to have to think about this for a second. Let's see.
Are there any good taco joints over here?
I'm going to relink the star map that I had to scroll way too far back to find. So here it is again.
Okay. Now that Troffak has called off the bounty on us, are there any places that would be a bit more open to us? I know that the Empire is obviously still after us, but
No, there's still Troffak has called off any bounties that he can call off. Unfortunately, there's still a bounty out for you guys from the Empire.
right.
Yeah.
Jith is just kind of mentality is like, well, but that's normal though.
So I am seeing a planet that is near Nalhada. Yeah, you're probably seeing the one I'm looking at.
Which one is it?
Kashyyyk.
Yeah.
Admittedly, not the one I was looking at, but that's also hilarious.
Well, what one were you thinking about? Mon Calamari or
Look a little
Ryloth
south
way
and
up,
to the west.
Geonosis?
Are you doing
I
this
don't
on
know what
purpose?
Ryloth is. So.
Right
That's
off
the
is a
Twi'lek
Twi'lek
homeworld.
homeworld.
Oh, interesting.
Yep.
Oh,
The
that
other
is a
one-
very outer world.
Yep. As is Trandosha, which isn't far away from Kashyyyk. It's
Well,
not-
Trandosha is in the.
Same source.
You mean the Trandosha system, not the Kashyyyk system, because that's real.
So we could go to Troffak's home, or we could go to Twin's home world. Well, it wouldn't actually. I guess it wouldn't be your home world technically. Whatever
No, that would
species'
be
home
Nar Shaddaa, but
Right.
Yes,
it would be her ancestral homeworld.
world. Right.
Okay. I will say, this is casting back, so it's been a long while, so I understand why you guys would not remember this.
Okay.
But way back when, after you got you got the bits of stuff on Dantooine, and you were talking with Zane, some of the information you did get was pointing at there might be more data that could be found that might be, useful to the whole star map thing on Kashyyyk, because that was one of the places that
Right.
Revan did stuff. And I remember you guys were talking about going to Kashyyyk at some point.
Well, yeah, I
Much to
suppose.
Vorkos's sort of displeasure.
Oh yeah. Vorkos, we're going to the Trandoshan system.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I've got
yeah.
some contacts there and family and stuff. That's fine.
No, maybe not, but yeah.
We're not going to the other planet, are we?
Well, no, there's a couple other planets.
Pick a
I've got
planet
to
in that
deal with
system
some very
that you wouldn't want to visit.
So
and,
what you're
you
saying is they have to open up.
I
the
hate
black
all my
Rolodex.
neighbors.
So what you're saying is I have to open up the black Rolodex of the people I don't want to have to talk to.
If it's any consolation, it might be better if you stay on the ship.
Also, it's very unlikely that the places it's very unlikely that the places that the stuff that Revan visited on Kashyyyk was actually anywhere near where the Wookiees live.
Yeah, probably.
It was almost certainly on the surface of the planet.
Well, that is actually a bright ray of hope. There'll be lots of stuff to kill down there.
Yes, there's plenty of things down on the ground that Vorkos would consider a challenging hunt. This should set off alarm bells for basically everybody else.
Nah, I'm good. My gun score is the same.
You're not as resilient as he is.
I'm dodgier than he is, which serves me great when you don't roll apocalypse dice at me.
Fair point. But I will put it this way. The stuff that lives on the surface of Kashyyyk is such that the Wookiees have decided that living in the trees is the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Wookiees say, ground, stupid place to go unless we're hunting. We live in trees now. And Vorkos, while he detests Wookiees, has never thought they are stupid.
No, Wookiees are not dumb.
They are awful and hateful and the worst things ever, but they are not stupid.
All right. Then I am going to,
Do the usual pinballing before actually settling on the destination course.
Yeah. And,
You're going to leave a trail that'll be almost impossible to follow, yes.
although there's not a whole lot of space in between to do that, but
No,
whatever.
but
I'm behind.
Could bounce to a bogus planet first.
there are plenty of other systems you could jump to first,
It's like having multiple VPNs, right? You just can't trace exactly
And
where
also,
you are.
honestly, there are almost certainly star systems that are not on the map there that are completely, utterly unimportant.
Unimportant,
I'll be back.
like Belgium. Oh, wait, no.
Don't swear,
No,
Switch.
you're right.
Don't swear.
Belgium for Belgium. As I make a Douglas Adams reference.
Yes. Just to digress for a moment. I built a Blood Bowl team of lizardmen, and every single lizardman name was basically a science fiction swear word. And the Croxigor was called Belgium.
Nice.
Completely forgot about that.
All right.
So,
To Kashyyyk.
you guys are definitely going to Kashyyyk. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotta go buy a carpet.
We go back into the kind of gathering area. We're going to Kashyyyk.
Vorkos?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's information there.
Well, then there's also like Zane and the professor too. So
Right.
Yes. Well,
I might know some people working at certain industry that twins will hate.
I think you've already disclosed that to twins.
No, that's a relative. That doesn't matter. Relatives do whatever they want.
no, see,
You
yes.
can't choose your family. That's just the way it is.
Yes. His asshole sister is an asshole. It does that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, twins is cognizant of Vorkos having those contacts. She doesn't approve of them, but she didn't approve of Troffak either, and we all know how that panned out. So,
man, we're always using Jith and Vorkos's contacts. Where are we going to use twins' contacts? That street urchin society or whatever.
What are we going to use?
I'll let you know the next time we stop on Nar Shaddaa.
When are we going to use Io's
I have
contacts?
to.
All those people he used to work with in the Empire.
I guess we use his contacts all the time.
They're just not aware they're being used usually.
Every time we buy something, we're using IO's contacts.
No. We're not his credits, his contacts.
Yeah, I'm sure there are people who are still in Imperial intelligence who you could totally trust and
Absolutely. See now I'm glad you understand.
Because the primary motivator, the thing that you know about all spies is they are completely trustworthy.
They always
Yes.
have loyalties to their friend and never the highest bidder. I agree.
You can't even get the job unless you've got pristine loyalty.
Yeah. And they would
And
never, ever,
scruples.
ever stab you in the back to further their own careers, or
Nobody has better scruples than spies. Okay.
exactly.
They all
That's
have
true.
to take a lie detector test and score really high.
This is true. And it's because they're honest, not that they're very good at lying. By the way, Sketch, what is Ionine's deceit score?
Wait, what are you talking about? The thing that's that's not his grade skill. It's only 13. It's his
only
intrusion
13.
at 16.
I know.
It's his-
Oh, I know he's better at intrusion. But you're not a spy. You're just a thief.
True.
I believe the spy has deceit at 14 or something stupid like that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Hang on, I can look it up.
Something crazy. And
So while we're in transit here, I have a question. Do my
Okay.
wounds go away at any capacity?
Yeah, you guys have enough downtime that you could probably be at everyone can heal up before you actually get to the next,
Woo.
I'm sorry, I'm wrong.
Dead.
The spy doesn't have deceit 14.
It's 15, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the same as my guy. He's like, fix it. Okay, you fix it like 12 or 13, whatever it was, base. Yeah, your sabotage, however, really good at breaking things.
So, let's see. Do we hear anything from Troffak's people while we're on the way?
No.
Fair enough.
Twins is going to spend most of the journey just kind of meditating.
Actually, I will say this: Vorkos, the dead drop thing you did, there was a message there. Basically, it was very short, basically just saying that Troffak actually got out alive.
Good.
I guess at some point during all the downtime, eventually Jith will pull up that burst transmission we got. It's like, all right, let's see how many middle fingers he held up this time, or if he just acted like a smug asshole.
Fuck, what was he gonna? Hang on, let me see if I think I have this written down somewhere. Give me a second.
Dear assholes. You thought you saw the last of me, did you?
Oh, I know we haven't seen the last of him.
Twins pays no attention as she hovers over the table again.
This gets increasingly ridiculous. Eventually, she's hovering upside down.
I was going to say that!
At some point, Vorkos sort of gently pushes her out of the way so he can use the kitchen table.
Just in the middle of a conversation, she just like floats between them, and he pushes her out of the way.
All right, so basically the burst transmission from him basically starts with, Cruise of the Razorwalker, Captain Kai, Vorkos,
And the rest of you.
Others.
Yes, and others.
The professor and all the rest.
Nice.
Yep. Well, I'm trying to think exactly how he's going to phrase this. Okay, so yeah, he basically Well, it's been a lot of fun chasing around the galaxy, but I've managed to actually finally get my mitts on one of the things that will definitely get me the most payment out of. I'm going to get paid quite a bit for this statue. Had it scanned. There's some sort of square thing in the base still, so I'm sure the boss will figure out how to get that out.
No, he won't. It's super complicated.
He can't hear you. At any rate, yeah, there's still I know the boss still wants me to run you guys down at some point. Probably will do that going forward. We'll see how it works out, though. But yeah, I got the thing I was after. Well, one of the two. Well played on saving Troffak. I'm impressed. Well done. I'm sure we'll cross paths again, though. Doodles!
Huh. I guess he's going to save us the trouble of actually having to track him down, then.
But sorry, he actually specifically says, by the way, yeah, I'm on my way directly back to Coruscant to deliver the statue to the Inquisitor, so, feel free to chase after him if you'd like. It'll be fun.
Nah, he's baiting us. Fuck
Well,
him.
of course he is.
What are we going to do if we caught up to a Corvette?
Sneak on board, kill everyone.
Yeah. We've done it before, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Plus, if you encounter them on the smaller decks of the Corvette, then his stupid jetpack thing is way less effective.
Twins hovers by.
You need to get me one of those. Push Twins back out of the way. Not gonna lie, kind of jealous of the jetpack.
As proceeds continues to just hover about the room.
I sort of picture at one point there would be a moment where like Io's like leafing through what would look like a book, but there's nothing in it because he's actually doing stuff internally that's more interesting than reading.
I am attempting to appear more human.
These pages are actually blank.
Yeah. That raises an interesting question. It's like, A, why is Io reading a blank book? And B, why does Jith have a blank book on the ship?
It's a notebook.
And C.
I'm allowed to keep a diary. Just because I'm a
see,
tough girl doesn't mean I don't have sensitive issues to
I don't
work
think
out.
books actually existed in the Star Wars universe anyway, though.
Well, there is that, yeah.
Yeah, that's just,
It scrolls on data pads, that's all you get.
yeah.
I'm allowed to work out my emotional issues in my own privacy.
I just had this image of like this like folding data pad, like totally like bright pink and like bedazzled.
Covered in
The
secret
heart-shaped lock on it.
Dear diary, made 3 TIE interceptors crash into each other today. I rule. Sincerely, Jith. Heart.
P.S. Twins won't stop hovering around the ship.
It's adorable. I mean, obtrusive.
Anyway,
Yes, go into Wookiee planet.
All right, so you're heading to Kashyyyk.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, well, you are in the system in question.
Actually, something comes to mind. Was Rasisi just after the statue when he was, and also trying to kill Troffak for funsies bonus, or was he also trying to get the professor?
No, he was there for the statue.
Gotcha. Okay.
No. The big thing is he was like, wow, I wasn't told to kill you people. Well, I'm here. I've got one job. I've got other jobs to do. I'll let you guys off the hook this time.
Oh, you're free. Shit.
God damn it! If I hit you now, I don't get properly paid. I just get your bounty, not the actual mission complete bonus. Fuck.
He's like doing a mission in Borderlands or something.
Now I have to wait for the encounter to reset. For fuck's sake.
it's like you drew your weapons out. Now you gotta wait till you put your weapons back in, and for the single button you use to both swing your sword and talk to people switches over. Context.
Oh yeah.
Control.
That was a thing in that game too. All right. Yeah. What are our passengers doing while we're?
Well, the Professor Cygnus is sort of going, well, Kashyyyk is very interesting. She actually asks, so is there some way we could find to get me a ride back to Coruscant or somewhere where I won't get dead?
Considering that he sent,
going back to Coruscant is a good idea.
considering he sent a hit squad out to collect you, I don't think that's going to be so great.
Shit.
Until this is straightened out, you're kind of safest with us for now.
And you're going to
If an
Kashyyyk.
If an opportunity comes along, then we can explore that. But yeah, just going
Safest
back
with
to
you.
your.
And it's safer to go with you to Kashyyyk than to go, oh my god. What is my life?
As I have thoroughly demonstrated, the
Interesting.
safest place in the galaxy is on a ship piloted by me. What? None of you have died? Don't look at me like that.
I really
100%
did.
clear rate.
Pretty sure Twins technically died back on the bug planet.
That wasn't on the ship.
I just like this idea of well, she's sitting.
I'm just going to go out here and say that this is not my Thursday character. She has not died twice in canon and been just fine.
First of all, that wasn't on the ship. Second of all, no, she didn't actually die. Third of all, I saved your asses on that planet too! Okay.
All right, I guess I need to start calling slavers.
That'll do.
Twins is going to distract herself by using the Force to juggle drinking glasses filled with vinegar.
Are you just making contacts to see if you can get any leads on what we're looking for?
That and seeing if we can get a nondescript way in and down to the surface. Subtlety.
Right. Yeah, that's what we do.
Peace, tranquility.
All right.
Plausible deniability. Not involved with this shit.
All right, so Vorkoth, you want to contact somebody. Who do you want to contact?
Wookiee Joe. He's not a Wookiee.
I guess I'll contact one of the Huntsmasters down there that I've done work for.
I don't know why, but Gav's comment made me think of Wookiee Dundee.
I guarantee you
I
there's a
guess-
Twi'lek out there called Wookiee Dundee.
Actually, yeah, let's say he's like a Trandoshan Steve Irwin.
I thought you were going to say Trandoshan Steve Urkel, which would have been significantly worse.
Standing over a bunch of corpses. Did I do that?
Oh,
Who,
no.
who would then proceed to voice all the main characters in Sonic Underground.
Okay, so you're contacting Trandoshan Steve. How does that even work?
He's really into learning about animals and making friends with them before he kills them and stuff.
He doesn't. Wait, Steve Irwin doesn't
So
kill
that's-
animals.
So not
No,
all
he's a
Steve Irwin.
Trandoshan Steve Irwin.
If he doesn't kill them, he wouldn't be Trandoshan.
I still think.
Cool, look at that giant spiny scorpion thing. I'm gonna stick me thumb up its ass.
I'm gonna get real close and piss it off.
I'm gonna get really close, give it a few drinks, and then slap it. And say that his favorite cricket team is rubbish.
All
So
right,
you've been
well,
watching Russell Crowe's wildlife documentary.
Ah,
all right, you contact your. All right, you contact.
Mecha refuses to say Wookiee Dundee.
No, Wookiee Dundee is better than Trandoshan Steve Irwin. I'm sorry, but
That's his name.
Hey.
That's his name.
All right, so you make contact with the hunter in question.
Hunter, yes. Like a Trandoshan environmentalist goes in, talks about why the pollution is bad, but then proceeds to pollute anyways. Because
Well, no, I can actually envision like a Trandoshan hunter who does study and gets really appreciative of various species and hunts them, but make sure it's never in a way that would actually endanger the species, make the species go out, become extinct or anything bad to it, because then they wouldn't be around to hunt anymore.
They wouldn't have anything to hunt.
But the thing is, Crocodile Dundee's whole shtick is he was in with the Aboriginals and the native tribes. That's not going to happen with a Trandoshan.
It's not going to happen
No.
with Trandoshan.
That's why he went to Steve Irwin instead.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so you contact him. You eventually find that he's. He has appropriated a small portion of what was one point a Wookiee village up in the trees somewhere as a hunting base on Kashyyyk.
Right.
That particular one is no longer inhabited by Wookiees for reasons. Anyways, you contact him, and he's like, all right. Who is it? Wait a minute, I recognize you.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's Vorkoth, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you want, Crash?
Listen, we got to get down to the surface for a job. Yeah, I know.
You came to ask me for help?
Yeah.
After what you said last time we worked together.
Yeah, well, we both ended up scrubbing our scales off of that one, so...
Okay, fair point. What's the gig?
So, turns out I got hired to go find some sort of ruins or something down on the surface by some crazy human archaeologist.
Oh. Vorkoths. Dude. I mean, I know occasionally things get dry when you're bounty hunting, but man, you gotta stay taking jobs like that, man. What is the scorekeeper gonna say?
Scorekeeper will be just fine as long as I shoot something big and scary down there.
Well, there's plenty of those. Plenty of those, I'll give you that. All right, yeah. What type of ship you in right now?
Little Corellian thing. Light freighter.
Are you still with that
That Zabrak? Yeah.
All right, yeah. Same ship?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think the landing pad in this area we should be able to handle you. We'll give us about an hour or so to clear crap off of the spare landing pad, and you should be able to land there fine.
Sounds good.
I'd recommend coming in with your transponders off. Just
Yeah, standard operating procedure for this kind of.
Because I'm not supposed to be here. So I'd appreciate not attracting any attention. The Imperials don't patrol too heavily here because they're focused on places where there are more Wookiees to pick up and take off to do shit.
Right.
But they occasionally swing by the area, so I'd recommend coming in as blind as possible. I'll give you
Gotcha.
the coordinates. We'll discuss
All right.
my fee. We'll discuss my fees when you get down here.
No problem. All right. I will pass the information off to Jith and then take a shower. But first, Io, we're going to need a sum of money. This guy doesn't work cheap. If it is just for a landing pad and a path down.
Sketch.
I'm trying to think of a witty retort. It's like,
Okay, fair enough.
but, and what does that have to do with me?
Nothing. I just thought it would be information that you'd find useful.
Well, to say the very least, I don't find it particularly useful, but I suppose if I need to notch another mark in your tab, I think we can deal with that. And then Io will dispense the money and add another note into his ever expanding book of tabs on Vorkos. Most of them are things he's just made up on the fly, like things that Vorkos owes him for.
We never should have taken him to a bar.
How much we
Once
talking
ordered
about?
a banana daiquiri instead of what I wanted to order, despite the fact I couldn't drink it. That goes on there.
Mhm. Saying something was a good idea when it wasn't. That adds one in there too.
Telling me my idea was bad, even though it was. That goes on there.
That's a paddling.
So, I'm curious
Down
how
to my sandals.
that's your paddling. That's your paddling. Yeah. So how much are we talking about here, money wise, Peter?
Probably at least 1,000 credits. Probably more.
Mm.
Depends
How
on-
much? I guess how many red flags would pop up with me trying to move that much credit?
Oh, you probably could pull it off without attracting too many red flags. Honestly.
Okay, so yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah,
It's not a large amount of money, but it's not a small amount either.
Right.
It's not in the realm of having to be able to buy yes, yeah. It's not enough to. It probably wouldn't be. It definitely would be below the threshold that would attract red flags.
Sure. All right.
But it would definitely take some. Okay, I got to transfer. I actually got to do a few things to transfer it out.
Like, straight up, you could probably justify this as, oh, this is the severance pay for the 6 Imperial pilots that died in the last week.
Like it's the paychecks for people who died before accounting caught on to it.
Yeah.
Or,
That's
or-
totally what I was thinking. And not, the money that goes to the next of kin, but
yeah. I'm saying people who
it's
died.
probably me giving the Empire too much credit, if I'm being honest. But
I'm saying like these people died. They just haven't realized they died yet, and it's still paying. Granted. Anyways, moving on. So, Peter, or
Yes.
so
I think we're going down.
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Right. So you turn. I assume you do the requested turning off like transponders and all external signals on your way in. And so you're flying in blind, which means Nick, you're flying in completely manually without any active sensors.
Right. Driving check.
Yeah. Onto a planet made of trees, basically.
Oh, that'll be fine.
Yeah.
That's not the best roll, but I'll be fine.
Oh yeah.
Good thing that was closed. Sheesh.
Yep.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you a couple of a branch or two sort of slaps the canopy of the cockpit, but not badly. Like not enough to do damage. And you land at the landing pad. And you see a whole bunch of boxes of shit that were moved off it, obviously very recently.
Just shuffle.
And you see a Trandoshan. Sort of, a Trandoshan wearing a wide-brimmed hat, for reasons.
A Wookiee skin waistcoat.
I'm gonna have to send you guys a picture if I remember it the next time I visit a friend's place, because that put a vivid picture in my mind of a painting that she did.
Okay.
But, I'll leave it.
But yes, he's wearing a wide brim hat. He's wearing a vest that's disturbingly furry. It's sort of leather trousers. He's wearing, and he's got sort of a patchwork leather cloak sort of over his shoulders also. That's not too dissimilar from Vorkas's.
Twins is going
totally
to
stole
look
my
at this
shtick.
guy, and then she's going to turn towards Vorkas. Like, I'm assuming we're still on the ship, so we won't be able to hear this. She's just going to say, so on a scale of 1 to utterly reprehensible, where's this guy?
Drugs or drink in the bar.
I believe his answer is an 8.
If it makes you feel any better, he at least considers your species as a sentient race.
More
Twins won't say
importantly,
anything, but she'll
when you-
raise her eyebrow. She'll raise her eyebrows briefly and just be like,
Most importantly, once you buy him, he stays pot.
Yep. Yeah. So he sort of, once you've landed, he sort of sketches a wave at the cockpit and sort of gestures over towards one of the buildings, one of the sort of the buildings away from the pad, and walks off. As you guys finish your landing procedures.
All right, we'll do the usual thing then. And disembark.
Twins is going to look at the professor. There's ruins.
She
Are you
looks at it and goes,
interested?
well, it sounds like I'm part of your cover story. I should probably tag along, I guess.
Yeah. Also, if we're going to go looking for ruins, you're probably useful.
One of these days, you're going to have to fill me in on what exactly is going on here. But yeah, okay, sure.
So at this point, like Mecca, I'm going to leave this one to you, Has she been around when Twins has been doing her meditations and hovering and shit?
Well, if you were doing it while during the hyperspace jump, she probably would have noticed.
I'm going to guess she probably has a guess then.
She's actually basically the first time she saw you do that, she basically stared at you sort of goggle-eyed, and just said, what?
At which point Vorkos probably just walked by and was like, don't worry, she does that. And then just kept on walking.
No, Vorkos walks by. Notice her being goggle-eyed. What?
But is she wearing like a repulsor lift belt or something? I don't see one.
I
don't see anything unusual. You should lay off the drinks.
I always assumed that Twi'leks could just float. I've never met one before.
Oh, God. This almost certainly confirms some of the wilder theories that I've seen in the fucking papers I've been reading. Oh, lordy. I'm gonna have to revisit a few of my papers.
So there are theories on floating Twi'leks. Okay.
Well, the Force is apparently less bullshit than the official line would be. Like let you believe. She says, actually glaring at at Obazane, actually.
I'm sure he's withering under that stare.
Truth of the matter is, Twins just really likes drinking liquid helium.
Actually, Zane just sort of smirks back and chuckles raspily.
I'm amazed he can see!
Well, he can sense the glare.
Meanwhile, Twins can sense Vorkos being a windbag. So then.
I'm being a windbag? How?
That's my comeback for your helium line.
Bags are usually made out of leather, so it's pretty apt.
Anyway, moving on. So she's aware. All right, I'm fine with this.
Okay, I mean, if you wanted to, it's up to you. If you wanted to avoid doing that in her presence, that you could do so.
Nah, I'm okay with her knowing. I don't have a feel. I'm not inclined to think she's going to be one who's going to, sell me out. Considering all the stuff that we've done for her.
Mm-hmm.
And let's be entirely honest. Let's be entirely honest. She's on a ship with 2 Force users at the same time. She's going to figure it out eventually.
Yeah, it's not like she's going to abruptly turn evil or something. That wouldn't happen.
That's never happened before.
Never.
That would be entirely unbefitting of the Indiana Jones archetype.
Yep. All right. So you land. You've landed. And as I said, your contact has waved you over towards one of the buildings, and he's walked inside.
All right, we head on over. Well, Vorkos heads on over.
Yeah, Twins is not going into
and
that
he
building.
is, of course, expecting to get jumped and mugged.
The professor is following along with you. Because again, she's supposedly your cover story, so.
Right.
I'll basically bodyguard her while Vorkos is off doing his contacts and shit. I'll basically be her muscle.
Yeah, Twins is will stand outside of the building. She won't go in the building, unless scuffle happens or whatever.
Well, the important thing is we got on the planet without Imperial stuff. So, worst comes to worst, we can find our own way down. That couldn't possibly go wrong.
What was that, Eric? Sorry.
Oh, worst comes to worst, we can find our own way down. That couldn't possibly go wrong.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, there's always gravity.
I'm sure it'll be totally fine for us to have to fight our way back up to our ship, too.
Yep. It'll be great. You'll be fine. Nothing bad could happen. All right, so you walk. Those of you who walk into the building, You do not get jumped, actually, Eric.
Okay.
No, he's sitting down behind he's sitting down behind a table. He's gestures at the chair at a chair on the other side. You notice there are 2 glasses on the table and a bottle in the middle of the table.
Oh, one of these. Okay, I'll sit down.
He pours.
Want some rye? Of course you do.
Pours a glass for each of you. Holds it up
Tink.
to absent partners. Drinks. Sets it down. All right. So that they're the professor. That they're the archaeology. The archaeologist you're escorting. All right. So I'm aware of some ruins down on the surface. I've seen them when I've been out about doing my hunts and such.
Right.
So what you're looking for is you got a place to land that will. I already got the fee for that's going to be is fixed, so we're not going to worry about that. You need a path down. Do you guys need or want a guide? Or are you happy to make the trip on your own?
Let's discuss the cost of a guide.
All right. So, landing fee. Honestly, we needed to move the shit off that landing pad anyways, so fuck it. I guess we'll go with the standard. I guess like 250 credits. Nothing too big.
Right.
You want to make use of my sluice path down to the surface, the one that I've made sure is clear and safe. All right, how big's your party? They'll be going down to the surface.
It's me, the Basilisk, the Twi'lek, the Doc, Jith, and a droid.
All right, that's it? All right,
That's
so
it.
That's... What, 6 of you?
Yep.
All right. Make it 100 a head. So 600 for that.
All right.
All right, if you want a guide, well,
Doc's a bit paranoid about people jumping her findings. It's happened to her a couple other times.
right.
So the guide's basically going to be there to get us down to the surface and to be available to get us back up once we're finished.
Oh, so that's all you want. You don't want anybody taking you to the site.
Or at least get us to the site. But we don't need you. It would be better if you weren't hanging around.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
You want someone to escort to guide you to the site, but that's honestly, if you want someone to guide you to the site, I'm probably your best bet. Since I'm the one who's actually been by, at least assuming the site's the one you're looking for in question. Can't think of any other ruins on the planet though on the surface. So yeah.
Well, I've got the longitude and latitude here.
Let me.
So
Here, let's bring up a map and take a look at it. He pours himself another drink. All right. Yeah. No. That should be roughly the right area.
all right, good. Yeah, if you've been there, if you can get us to
I've
the
been there.
site.
I
Yeah.
was tracking some big damn ugly thing down there.
Jith starts mumbling to the others. I'll never get used to how boring Trandoshan negotiations are.
No one shot one gun.
It's so civil. It's shocking.
Why would it not be civil? They're 2 Trandoshans.
Yeah.
It's everyone else who's the fucking weirdos that we hate.
That fur and weird cartilage brow over your nostrils. It's so weird.
All right. So I got to watch herd over 5 of you. All right. Yeah, there's. I will warn you. There's something big and nasty in that area. I was hunting it, lost track. It evaded me, dude. Vorkos. It evaded
right.
me. I don't know what
All
the
right.
hell it is, but it's big and it's sneaky.
All right, we'll just have to watch one another's backs.
Yeah.
Most everyone here knows how to handle a blaster, so
Really? I mean, I knew Jith could, but damn. Even the Twi'lek? Wait, even the professor?
well, the Twi'lek and the Professor aren't the best shots, but
Did say almost everyone.
you don't speak Trandoshan.
You don't. I don't speak Trandoshan, but I can sense your bullshitting, and I don't like it. I don't know
They're not
what
the
you
best
said,
shots,
but I don't like the way you
they can
said
handle
it.
themselves if there's trouble.
All right.
At the very least, we won't be carrying them out. Hopefully.
All right.
Glamster's,
Twins.
Yeah, so I guess the only thing we'll have to worry about is the droid then. Why a protocol droid, by the way? If you don't mind me asking.
He's loaded with up with all sorts of analytical shit that the doc needs.
All right. That actually makes sense. I've actually had to work with archaeologists before, so that actually makes sense. All right.
Yeah, last time I worked for her, she had a modified Viper, but those things explode if you look at them cross-eyed.
That's true. All right, let's see. So again, I got to keep an eye out for 5 of you. I don't have to keep an eye out for you. I know you can handle yourself in situations like this. And technically speaking, I know Jith is at least competent. I'd be happier if we were in a vehicle, she'd be driving in that case. But you know,
If we're doing this on a planet worth anything, we would be.
yeah, no, dude, the hunting here though, man, the hunting here.
Yeah, but just everything else about it.
Why do you think I'm operating out of a village like this? I don't have to deal with the damn Wookiees.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I basically have to deal with Imperials. They avoid this place.
Well,
Don't know
that
why.
is a fucking blessing.
Oh, Jesus.
Jith is whispering to theirs. Okay, I'm not sure because my Trandoshan's not very good, but I'm pretty sure that they're just drunk and fucking around now.
No, I heard my name. That's as far as I can get.
Yeah, they've been going through the battle fairly quickly during all of this. All right.
So
as I said, 600 for the path, 250 for the landing. Guide. Tell you what,
guide to the
Vorkos,
site.
there's a chance I'll be able to actually do some actual hunting on this trip, given where you're going. So I'll give you a discount.
all right.
Just 500.
You know what? Yeah, I think that's in the doc's budget.
Excellent. All right. All right, so we'll head down in the morning. I'll get my gear together and all that shit, and we'll head out in the morning.
All right, sounds good.
And I'm gonna need to see the cash up front. You know how I work.
Right.
Not all. You don't have to pay me all, but I got to know it's there. I want at least half up front, and you can give me the other half on completion. That way, the landing fee you got to give me now, but for use of the path and for the guiding, I need half it up front.
All right.
If you
Well,
want to pay me the full amount up front, I'm more than happy. But I know how you.
no, we'll do the standard halvesies.
All right, good.
Keep things professional.
So,
So-
what I'm going to need from you is 250 plus 300 plus another 250, so 800 up front.
I'll put down the credit chits for that.
All right, thank you. All right, you guys can. I assume you guys got room on the ship to bunk down.
Yeah, we can spend another night in the ship.
Good. All right. I mean, if you want to, you can make use of that abandoned building over there. But It's not been cleaned out for a while. So I
I'm
wouldn't
pretty
recommend
sure
it.
I'd be more comfortable on the ship than roughing it more than they have to.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, they're going to be, but
Yeah.
extra
All right.
night in a bed that isn't made out of sticks and hatred.
Yeah. uh, all right. If you want the rest of the bottle, take it, dude. I'm gonna go make some food and read for a
All
while
right.
and prep my gear.
Yeah, we should go over everyone's kit anyway.
Yeah. See you in the morning, dude.
See you in the morning.
He walks back. He says, "Take care of yourself, Jith. See ya."
You too, big guy.
Can you boot me from server, please?
Oh yeah. Give me a minute.
Connection has been exploding a lot lately.
I'm not sure what it is.
Oh, it's on me.
Yeah.
I'm 100% on me. Don't know what it is. Some of it might be connected to all the fires going on, but
Yeah.
it could also just be the modem being crap or the router.
Done.
Cool. Hey.
Okay.
All right. So I will take the bottle.
I thought you would.
All right. So it turns out our friend there has been to the site. So he's going to guide us down there, and he'll take us back. But he won't be hanging around. He's got some hunting to do himself. So he should be able to work freely. I'm saying this once we're back on the ship.
I figured.
And we're perfectly sure that this hunting he has to do isn't us. Remember the last time we had guides into an archaeological dig? It didn't go great.
Right, which is why I didn't have him take us into the site.
Okay.
He did mention there's something big, nasty, and stealthy in the site, though, so we should watch out for that.
Oh, good.
And just so everyone knows, Sheik's no picnic up here. It gets worse the further you go down. Things get bigger, nastier, and more aggressive. So keep on your toes.
All right. So yeah. I'm just to say, I have not planned out exactly what the trek on the surface of Kashyyyk is going to be because, obvious.
Right.
So you guys should wrap up whatever stuff you want to handle in character before you go down, and that's going to be roughly where we're going to wrap for tonight, I think.
Sounds good.
This is mostly a get our feet back under us session.
Yeah.
Right.
We've done a lot, to be honest, since we haven't been running that long, but yeah.
Yeah.
We had a late start, and then we did some bullshitting, and we instantly got into game, which is weird for us.
Yes.
At any rate, so what other is there other stuff you want to do before you head down?
Personally, no.
Basically, I'm gonna give everyone a rundown of what to expect on the surface, which I don't have much personal knowledge of, but I'm sure it's something that we can look up and make sure everyone's aware of.
Yeah. Kashyyyk is a bad place.
Yeah.
Oh,
I kind of want to have. Go ahead.
I did remember that correctly.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at the Wikipedia list of fauna. First thing listed, Taranteric. Sorry, Terran Tactics. Sorry, that's what it is. Yeah. Those things are fun.
Oh, he looks friendly.
Yeah. They are big and spiny and
Vaguely remember fighting those in Star Wars Galaxies.
yeah.
Gav, this is the best picture ever that you linked.
I have absolutely no context for it.
Why do you need context? It's Chewbacca riding a squirrel fighting Nazis.
Yeah. Your argument is invalid.
For extra bonus amusement, I like to imagine that's Ratatosker. Just because.
Oh, those things, yeah.
Yeah.
The Terran, yeah.
They're yeah. I believe you fight one in Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, a couple.
On
in fact.
Kashyyyk.
Yeah.
They're native to Kashyyyk.
They're also generically the Force Guardians for the Force races.
Yes. For all the dark side sites that you go to, you end up fighting one guarding the final area. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're gonna have to fight one. Awesome.
No.
No.
You won't have to fight one. Not at all.
No. 5.
Linky bits.
What? Oh,
The Terran Tarek.
Oh, I had it open.
Hang on. I've got it.
You got it? Okay.
Oh yeah. These things. Okay.
Yeah, there may or may not be a few of them down there somewhere.
You do say homeworld is Korriban and Drummond Cast, but okay.
Yeah, Wikipedia says that they live on Kashyyyk also. I mean, they might have been brought there by the Sith. Who fucking knows?
Yeah.
But yes,
They show up a few times in the Old Republic also.
Yeah.
they show up a bunch of places in the video games. They're big, scary monsters, so video game designers are fond of them.
Yep.
At any rate, so is there
It
anything?
seems that we were done. It seems that way.
Yeah, we're basically
Yeah.
done. So, is there anything you guys want to handle in character, or should we just wrap things up here?
I have nothing I need to go through.
Okay. Then I will.
I would like to talk to someone, but I don't know what I would say to who. So
Yeah.
One other thing. I downplayed your capabilities. I said you guys could handle a blaster, but I specifically underplayed some of your guys' combat capabilities. So if he does turn on us, that'll be a surprise.
fine.
So don't go showing off or floating around down there.
I only do that in front of people that I trust or that I'm going to get rid of.
It's like, don't go showing off or do, I'm not your dad, just don't get us killed.
All right. So I think that's going to do it for this week, guys. I guess we'll go with standard XP reward of 3 each. Hooray.
Hooray!
And that puts me at 18, which, if I recall correctly, is exactly what I need to get another magic discipline.
Sounds probably likely.
I have 21. I should probably spend it on something.
Yeah, I have a 23,
Possibly.
but I'm saving for a stat raise.
Let's see here.
I have 3.
I should be at, I believe I'm at 30 because I think we're at 69 total XP right now.
Sounds about right.
Wind?
After adding the 3 that we're going to be getting, yes.
Yeah, so I'm at 30 right now in terms of like just free XP.
Well, there are things you can spend it on.
That's true. Or I could hoard it until some other absurd thing could happen. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think what would be. would be useful to raise. Then again, if I got my experience to 32, I could raise my mind to an 8. Correct?
Yes, that would work.
Right now, I could raise my body to a 7 if I wanted to.
That's not a bad thing.
No, but I don't use Constitution, Strength. Move would be nice to increase, but
Yeah, and I believe your toughness is already above your base, right?
it's 8. Yeah, so it wouldn't be affected.
All right. Well,
It's twice as much for a secondary stat,
secondary
right?
stat's double. Yes, double what it will be.
Oh, confound it. This keeps happening.
What?
The cost is 16 plus X, where X equals the number of magic sticks they will have when they gain the new one, which would be 3, which would be 19.
Yes, you are 1 point short. I'm sorry.
Again!
I'm so sorry.
Give me a bonus experience, damn it!
No.
The main thing I will kind of like fault Feng Shui with is that the experience spending maths are
It gets a little clunky. I agree with you.
yeah. And I realized I found something, Peter, during the session that we can talk about after the recording / session is done, all that stuff.
Anyways, I'm gonna stop. Yeah, anyways, so that's gonna do it for this week for the recording. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you guys had fun. Hopefully we'll be back with much less of a break between sessions than last time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would
really.
be nice.
Probably be the case.
Yeah, so fingers crossed. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you for joining us. And next time, Kashyyyk. Yes, this will be totally nothing bad will happen. No horrible beasties will try to devour the party. I promise.
Be fine, completely uneventful. Nothing bad will happen.
Nothing but Wookiees.
Bye.
Bye.